Hello, I'm Mark Peck, Senior Consultant at FortéOne. It is a pleasure to spend this time with you. Today we'll discuss a diagnostic tool that your company could use to help provide insights into your business and accelerate sales growth so your company can thrive in this changing middle market. Let's start by looking at our OneWin Sales graphic. As you can see, there are a lot of steps that companies go through that can result in sales growth. In any sales process, high-quality diagnostics are the foundation for informing the sales process and making decisions that drive growth. As one client says, the data don't lie. While there are many diagnostics available, I'll share one with you today that has been particularly helpful and can be run fairly easily. We have found that this analysis applies to all companies. For this example, however, we will use an industrial distribution company. While every company is unique, this graphic shows what a typical distributor might learn in this analysis. 85% of their revenue comes from 20% of their customers. The lower 50% of customers provides less than 3% of the total sales volume. They lose 20 to 35% of their customers each year, so they have to acquire new customers to stay even. 20% of the total customers are new, and less than 10% of the total sales volume comes from these new customers. They aren't using pricing or margins as strategic or competitive tools or to enhance customer performance. How can you determine what is happening in your business? Stack up your customers from largest to smallest, put them in 10 equal groups, then look at the differences in buying behavior in each of those groups. In this particular business, it's even more skewed than the average distributor. More than 88% of the business is generated by the top 10% of the customers. And look at the bottom 5 deciles. This set of 50% of the customers struggles to make 1% of the sales volume. Also notice how the average customer volumes drop. In the 10th decile to 1/13th of the first, and in the 10th decile to 1/2000th of the first. What does this tell us? Well, a lot of things. Your top customers are the lifeblood of your business. You are at great risk or are highly leveraged around a pretty small customer base. Your market and service support mix are probably not reflecting this disparity of customer worth. You likely have a large set of customers that contribute little to the top line and nothing to the bottom line. You are probably over-investing in these lower decile customers, and you are possibly not investing enough to keep and grow your largest customers. What questions does this analysis need to address? Who are the customers that your business is dependent on? Who are your unprofitable customers? How do your pricing and margins reflect the value of your customers? How does your sales coverage model reflect this reality of customer disparity? What needs to change in your customer base and how you manage that customer base to drive growth and profitability? These are some of the reasons doing this type of diagnostic is such an important part of the sales process. Once you have completed this analysis, you'll want to look at how it changes over time. We call that a waterfall analysis. We will cover this in a future video. Results may vary and are obviously highly dependent on how well one applies and executes what they learn from the analysis. But we have seen some striking results. Sales growth, increased margins, increased profitability, and a larger and more stable customer base. If you'd like to learn more, visit www.forteone.com/onewin, or to schedule a free consultation with me, click here. Thank you for watching our series, Thriving in a Changing Middle Market.